Alright, good afternoon again. This is going to be part 2, looking at the inside of my new truck. Don't mind the little bit of the mess on the floor. Truck has been through mechanical and we're at the detail shop now. This is the detail shop at our place. They're going to clean up the inside. A little dirty here and there. But this will be gone. This is actually half of a load lock. The last driver strapped it in here as a makeshift wardrobe. But this will give you kind of an idea of what to look at. Behind me, what I'm sitting on is the bed. This is the half bed for the upper bunk. The upper bunk is only a half swing. You know, mine, when you fold it up, it goes all the way up. I personally like this because it creates a nice big storage area. Absolutely huge. And what I told them in the detail shop just now is to go ahead and keep the mattresses, both of them, because I don't have a use for the top one. You know, I'm just gonna leave this like it is, use that for storage, and I've got a personal mattress for the bottom. So we have that. I don't know what the hell that is. This is the TV mount. So my TV currently actually sits to about here, all the way over, because on the Kenworth we have kind of like this setup, except it's on this side. Okay, so these are backwards between the two trucks. This is the closet, and on the Kenworth this sits on this side. And on this side, I have like a little double shelf that's kind of like this. And then there's a table that's on top, which I have like a shitload of crap on. And then I've got more of open storage on the top. On like this one, the upper storage is on the peak, or actually kind of small. But I can still make them work. The only thing I don't like, which my first Pete used to have, was that they had like spider web netting to help hold things in, and they don't do that anymore. They haven't done that for years. This is the microwave slot. I'm gonna have to keep a close eye on that. Use that to strap it down. In my opinion though, it doesn't matter how much you strap something down, it will get shuffled out by the roads. Happens every time. I was kind of shocked by this. Whoop. Little mini storage. Then you just press that button and it goes away. Now this doesn't look like a lot of room to keep anything on, but they have this extra part. This is the Peterbilt version of the table. You lift that up, put like your paperwork and stuff down there. This is the equivalent of the double shelf that I was talking about on the Kenworth. Then down here you have another mini one. My favorite part about all this, my window. Oh god, I'm gonna love that. You see the screen there, so it'll be nice to be able to dock into a bay, rip that thing off, pop open the window, and just enjoy the natural light. I haven't had that in years. I'm gonna be so happy. All the trucks have these upper ones, but I never use them because the bunk is always down and it's a pain to reach them. Hopefully that won't be the case with this truck. Looks like they moved my speakers onto the roof. on the camera they're on the back. I'm always knocking the cover off on this side. I don't know. I go to sleep at night and I guess I start clawing at it. Take a look at this little panel. We've got a couple of adapters, 12-volt plugs. There is one up here, which I guess normally would be for a microwave. My microwave is a regular microwave that takes a regular plug, and it'll head down to this guy. I'll probably still need to use my extension cord though, because the microwave plug is only like a foot or something like that. These are your back bedroom controls. This one's for the heat. You just heater enable. It's set at 72. It'll run for 10 hours. I don't know why they have a timer on them. I really don't. It really sucks when you sleep in like a little bit one day, or you shut down and you wake up in the morning, truck is getting cold. This is for the lights, the dome lights. It's all one switch, and that's in case if you're not sure if you lock the doors or not. You just lift that. This upper panel here, that's for running the APU. This lower one is for when the truck is in motion. This is one that I never use. So when the truck is in motion, there's a button up front that you push that will cycle air through the cab, and if anyone's back here, they've got the option to control it. And then you got like a basic alarm clock, something that I never use, I never really bother with. They got more of an airport style lamp. Then on this side I found another one, which I like, because one of the issues I have on my truck is when I sleep, I get my bag of clothes over here. When I wake up in the morning to grab them, I always have to use a flashlight to see what I'm going to be putting on, because on the Kenworth there's just absolutely no lighting down here. At least Peterbilt has this one. The Cascadia that I had one in each corner. Kenworth just leaves you in the dark. This is another plug, which I have a little power strip inverter that will be attaching to. They got a little bit of storage down here at the foot, which is fine and dandy with me, because I always have a bunch of crap down there. You plug the inverter in that, and then you plug the TV into that. Oh, what else we got back here? Usual air vents, window, we got the lights. Now, what I'm thinking about doing with that, I was originally going to ask the company to put a fridge in there, which they would take this whole lower part out and put the fridge in. I've heard from numerous sources that the fridges that they have here actually kind of suck. So I'm not going to worry about that. Okay, down there are the vents for the heater, for the fan, run the AC, and we come up front. We got these side doors. Our notebook here should actually be over here in this one, because according to DOT, you have to be able to reach that book without taking off the seat belt. I've never tested it. I don't know how true it is, but I'm willing to believe. And of course, our trucker Bible. They got a couple of extra compartments up top. I've got these two. I don't want to say, I think they're actually smaller. I don't know, it's really hard to tell. I think on the Kenworth these side ones are actually like half this size, and then there's more room in the middle. I think that's how it goes. Here's the CB hookup with the place to put the mic. I thought that was a switch too, but I guess not. And of course, more of the airplane lights. That's not for the stereo, that's for that really annoying beep. We should have one over here on this side. Yep, it's hidden. I'm gonna have to see if I can do something to change that. Come down here. If you notice, most of the I guess pleasure controls that you might say are centered more towards the driver. Okay, on the Kenworth, the stereo is in the same spot, but the AC controls are way over here. These are down here, and a lot of my switches are aimed more towards me. In this case, the switches are all on the center. Got the traction control, the elevation, the spare switch. Just pop that whenever I blow a tire. That's for the back dome lights. D-rig, whatever, I can't remember what it's called. Lock the diffs, to slide the fifth wheel, and to drop my bags. The only thing that I've noticed is that on this one, on the Kenworth, is the way that they did their switch I actually like, because it was actually underneath like a red cover, so you had to flip the red cover up like you were getting ready to fire off a missile or something, and flip the switch underneath. They did that so that you don't accidentally hit that switch while you're moving the vehicle or something, and you end up shifting like your entire load. This one doesn't do this. It's boom. My cigarette holder, it's way over there. Got your 2 more plugs, a little bit more storage down here. I don't know how much I'll use that. And cup holders, which are centralized. There's actually a lot more floor room. There's a lot of space between both seats. I think these seats are actually packed closer towards the doors. And the glove box, which I never use. I don't think I ever really touched it on the truck. This is not for radio. I believe that's actually a speaker to talk into. The reason why I say that is because it's possible to Bluetooth your phone to the radio, and if you're playing music and if somebody calls you, they can actually talk to you through the radio. On previous trucks, on my truck, you might notice like a little black thing just kind of sitting here. That's the same deal. It's a speaker. Got a best pass. That's the setup for the for a wonderful range finder, and to tell us if we're leaving the lines. Makes all the beeps. These 2 dials are over here now. Oil pressure on the Kenworth was over here. PSI was up here. We're back to having buttons on the steering wheel. So my cruise was right here on the steering wheel. All right, we'll flip that just a little bit. should bring it up. There we go. Ooh, look at that digital display. Now once the truck is turned completely on, there we go. Now we're starting to see more stuff. And look at all that. Coolant temperature. Fuel looks like it's okay. The bottom one is DEF. The top one is for the tanks. Okay, so that's backwards. Okay, so E is down here. I was like, holy crap, they had a lot of fuel in here. No, E is down here. So this truck actually has about as much fuel as my truck right now. Like mine's just a little bit longer. I've been like having problems with the APU. We got the boost. I can actually see if my turbo was working. Battery voltage. He said press this thing to access. Ooh, look at that. Okay, notifications, trip summary, setting, truck information. Let's look at the truck info. There we go. Cummins X15. Government speed limit 49 miles per hour. Oh, we're gonna have to get that fixed. Ain't no way I'm doing less than 50. Oops. How do we go back? There we go. Holy crap. Somebody hasn't been paying attention. Oh well. I'll have a little bit of time to play with that. Once I get the truck. I will probably have this tomorrow. Finally. We got the new tablet. Okay, no more big honky Qualcomm. Supposedly this thing can actually disconnect and you can walk around in that and take pictures and stuff like that. It's a different setup than what we have been using. I've been getting a lot of mixed reviews on it. Let's go ahead and turn off my dash. Shoo. Love that. Oh, anything else? You might be wondering what these are. This is just to raise or lower the position of your arm rest. See that? Oh yeah, curtains. I have curtains up front now. So if I ever get tired of what I'm seeing on the road, I could just choose not to look at it. No, actually, these things are a huge deal for me. Especially in places like Tucson. That's my APU. It's a bit smoky. Anyways, wow, that mirror up front is huge. Look at that, that's gigantic. Anyways, the reason why I say that is because when you stop at a place that, you know, like Phoenix or whatnot, and it's like 125 out there, these windshields are like a magnifying glass. So it doesn't matter if you close the curtains and run the AC at full power, you still feel like a ton of heat. But by being able to put these curtains up here, it's going to stop a whole bunch of that. Allows you to leave the back curtains open and cool or heat the entire area instead of just one small section. And trust me, these curtains do a lot. They actually do quite a bit. You know, it could be like 20 degrees out there. You have these closed, you run in the heat in the sleeper is nice and toasty, and if you step through the curtain and come up here, you know, it's like 40 up here, you know. I mean, it's like huge difference. So that's a tour of the entire of my truck. Oh, both sides have a vanity mirror so I can look pretty. This is what I was talking about with the small mirror. It's still so weird, so tiny. They're not adjusted for me yet. I can tell you that. This one needs to go out. This one needs to go out too. Because I'm looking at too much of the side of the truck. Oh yeah, Jake, gears, windshield wiper, turn signals for your blinkers. What I mean by blinkers is like your running lights, being able to use them to flash and link you to the other drivers. Your Johnson brake, your fan. Oh, that's nice that this has a fan. You guys all know just how much I use mine on the Camworth. You know, constantly climbing those hills. I would say that's about it. Like I said, this thing is at the detail shop now. They're going to get rid of this little bit of garbage, trash that's in here. Eating my water. Where's my water at? I left it back here. It actually feels a lot more roomy back here. I don't know if that's just because these things seem to be a little bit smaller or what, but I do like it. It really does feel wider all around. I'm kind of noticing that as I'm sitting in here, those little wind things, these guys seem to kind of create a little bit more of a blind spot. I don't think that'll be much of a issue. At least not for this side. We know that my GPS is going to be sitting right here, but it just kind of feels that way. I wonder if I could put my phone back up and have it sitting like way up here or something, and that would end up blocking the view. And then that's the top one, the top airfoil, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I would say. Oh, and the big one, it's not dangling on this side, it's over here now, back where the old ones used to be. That's why when you pass the truckers and do this, it's because you're telling them to reach up here and do that, and then they moved it towards the middle. Plus, on the old ones, they used to come out and be attached here, so it was a string that you yanked on. I guess in my case, people should be doing this with me, which is wildly inappropriate, but it's true. Still got the handles, so I think today I'm gonna have to work on getting my my dash cam off of the window. It's actually kind of glued on there. I just thought about that. Get it set up so I can have it sticking out the side again. Alright, well, I think that's about it. I should probably get out of this truck before somebody thinks I'm trying to steal it. So hopefully tomorrow, first thing tomorrow, I'm gonna come back up here. Hopefully it'll be ready by then. He said that somebody's gonna get to it today. We will hopefully get it tomorrow. I can park it in front of my other truck, or if I'm lucky, I can park it next to my truck, and I can start my big huge transfer and get everything moved over. So we'll call that good. I will talk to you guys later.